What's up, YouTube? It's our first galactic video featuring Orlando Lucas. He went 4-0 at locals today. What were you playing, dude?
So I decided to try to be a little different today, and I decided to play Cassian. So basically today I just tried to be a little different and play Cassian Command. I wanted to basically be on a type of aggro slant, but also not be on the villain side. So usually that just kind of puts you on Sabine, and my only issue with Sabine is that you just kind of like run out of gas immediately against the like going ramp control decks in this game, which are like the most popular. You have Boba, you have Vader, you have Eden. Some people play Palpatine.
Man, they do be playing Palpatine.
Yeah, man. If you just don't know how Palpatine works, they're gonna flip it and you just lose the game.
Them electrics are crazy, dog.
Yeah, I remember first game, just took my Luke, I conceded immediately and got up. Yeah, but basically, this deck like really proved itself today for me. I wasn't gonna do any video on it or anything, but that played some like very relevant matchups to how I would be playing in a competitive tournament. So I just kind of want to show the deck list, see if anybody wants to try it, and yeah, that's basically it. Awesome. I thought about doing a 30 base, but then I just kind of realized that the epic action is just the best base in the game, so I should probably not like play a 30 just for the extra 5 health.
That base broke.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if I played against Sabine, if I was going to be a bad matchup or not.
Right.
But round 1 I played against an aggro deck, which I'll get into, and it was just very clean, so.
Alright, let's see this deck, man.
Yeah, man. Also, one more thing before we get into the deck.
What's another thing?
We also got some packs at the end, because there's a pack per win at our locals.
Oh, shit,
and
pack per
we
win.
Hit pretty big.
Oh,
so
what we hit? What we hit?
We can't show you.
Oh, we gotta wait to the end. You gotta wait to the end to see that. It's a crazy hit.
Alright, so basically there's only a couple of spells in the deck. So we had 2 of the metal. Basically, I wanted to have a very impactful card since I'm not going to have initiative because I'm going to pay 1 and draw a card off of my leader. So I just want to be able to have a little bit more impact that's 0 mana. And then the other spell that helped me close out a lot of games is Rebbel Assault. This lets you really in the late game just kind of scoot by like whatever they're doing and just kind of go for the kill. This came up against Eden because if you notice when you play against Eden, if you have a leader and you have any guys in play and he is 6 health, they can't kill it unless they are at 8 or more. So this just kind of guaranteed the game because I attacked with my other 2 guys first and left this one up. So this card was like really good. I'm thinking about playing a 3rd one, but I don't want to see it all the time because you only use it when you're killing.
Right.
So it's just good to have 2 so you can see it all the time. The last spell is the burn spell. I've been trying to build decks with this card and being kind of lenient on playing some better spells that aren't hero. And then at the end of the day, just this dealing 4 is just too broken. So there's
dealing 4 is crazy.
Yeah, there's only 2 cards in my whole deck that's not a hero card, which is going to make sense why I play it when I show you it. But these were like all really good today. I wouldn't change the numbers, I'm pretty sure. I thought about the 3rd, but it's kind of pointless. So
fair enough.
Yeah, so that's it for the spells. Or events, using my magic terms.
Yeah, I feel you.
So there's going to be like a decent amount of 2-ofs because I am trying cards. This card's like really good in Sabine just for anybody playing anything. Like the blue hero decks have so many different Sentinels. Even when you're playing against green hero decks, they have the 4/3 Sentinel. It just kind of helps like disrupt that game plan of, okay, I'm going to block this out so I'm ahead in life.
I like it.
And it's just, sometimes you open and it's just a good 2/2. And you just want cards that kind of combo with, like, Cassian. You, like, want to go hit you for 3, play a 2/2, draw a card. Right. So it's worth losing the initiative because you're taking that extra action to draw a card.
I agree.
That's the only 1-drop in the deck.
Only 1-drop?
Yeah, because they're all, like, the 2-drops are just nuts, and you're not activating your leader on turn 1 ever. So
right. We're on 2s. Yeah. We like 2s in this one.
So that's that. So I played 2 of the Saboteur one. I just kind of like, it's just a decent 2/3. It survives a lot of trades early. And Saboteur could just come up. Never know. Then this is the card that isn't one of the hero cards. It's a 3/2 Saboteur, and it's really good against Eden, and it's really good against Kanan as well, because that's a popular card that people play in my locals.
Oh, wow, this is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, so he just kind of comes in on turn 1. Either he's going to trade up, or he's just going to get 3 damage across every turn so that you could just use your Cassian. Right. So there's a lot of times where I went turn 1, Wolffe, play this. Then the next turn, I would hit him for 3, draw a card, then just play any other 2-drop because I'm just an aggressive deck. So this card is pretty good. I never revealed it off the deal for, because usually you draw 1 by the time you're going for burn, so the math is really low. Another 2 of is the Flyer. I just want to be able to choose to go space or ground, depending how my opponent's starting. So I just kind of like having like the vanillas, because it's letting me decide which way am I going.
Right.
This
very
is
versatile. Very versatile.
Yeah, it's like
he told y'all the 2s are good.
Yeah, these are just like really, really good. The 3/3 is just one of the best cards to start with ever, because the only thing that trades with it is 1 mana 3/1s, which is kind of rough sometimes, but most of the time it gets through. Then the best 2-drops.
Okay, those weren't even the best ones.
Yeah, it's just Raid 2 Flyer. It's just hard to deal with. That thing is
shiny.
Yeah, I like foils. You're gonna see a lot of them. I gotta get more of them since I changed decks, but this is Raid 2 Flyer. Just gets in for a lot of damage and makes your most like aggressive turns. And then I got 3 Sabine, which this is actually just the best like 2-drop, maybe one of the best 2-drops in the game. If you have 3 aspects other than herself, it cannot be attacked.
This card is crazy.
Yeah, and then it just lets you get in for 3, or even if there's X1s, you could just attack that, deal 1 to that. If you're attacking a 2/2, you can attack the 2/2, deal them 1. There's just a lot of different ways to maneuver this card. And that's basically all the 2s. I play a lot of them because I only play 2 1-drops, so
need more 2s.
Yeah. I liked all of them, like a lot. I don't think there's anything I would do to the 2s, but this is pretty good. This is a personal card of mine. I just really like this card since I started playing. I don't see a lot of people play it. A lot of people sideboard it, but I just like maining it because it trades really well.
Fair enough. All right, let's see what else we got.
All right, got some 3-drops. I only play 2 of Wing Leader, only because it just doesn't deal 3. That's the issue. It puts 2 on a Rebel, puts 2 experience counters on it, but itself doesn't do 3 damage.
You need your second wing leader, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got wing leader, your wing leader, your wing leader, your wing leader.
Then you're good to go.
And then you got 2 experienced wing leaders, and that's just kind of crazy.
I like that.
I can see myself actually cutting it, if I'm gonna be honest. The only issue is that it's just worse than all my other 3s, but it's still a good 3. It's a little awkward. I gotta look at it. I'm not too sure. This card's like nuts. Everybody knows what these do. Come in +2/+0 haste. Just attack your dude with your dudes. It's really good at ending the game. It's a good body. +2/+0 gives you extra action essentially. Just you always play 3 if you play Rebels. Then also the other broken Rebel card. Ray 1. Yeah, I got the 3rd foil at the end of the tournament as well.
Dang, look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like them. This card always dies. So
they have to kill it.
When the card goes, it is insane. It's really good late. It's good early. It's good mid. It's just
good.
Yeah, it's just a good card. Essentially just 3 mana, 3/3 flyer, inside space, and it also buffs your other guys that get to go through, which it's everybody besides the 2 guys I showed you before. This card, I haven't played with this yet. This card is insane. I didn't realize that my 3-drop having 4 health mattered so much, because almost nothing's trading into it besides the next card I show you.
Yeah, Saboteur.
Yeah, and it also has a burn. So we're like, if we're in that grind session where we're trying to go slow, you can burn them. And one thing that I found out is that this card is not unique. So you can just have multiple of them in play.
2 damage is crazy.
And like I said, we just have so many like 2-drops. So like you go this on turn 2, on the next turn you play 2 drops to deal them for 2 damage, hit them for 3, or you could hit them for 3, play 1-drop, draw a card. It is just like really good. This card is a little weaker in the other decks because you don't have as many cards in your hand, but this deck just draws nonstop because of our leader, so it's even better. Next card is the 3/4/3 Sentinels. This card just is statted out of its mind.
Very strong.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stats. 4/3 Sentinel. I did a blowout game against Boba in the last round because of this card. I'm gonna mention that afterwards, but this card was phenomenal. Just going Sabine into this, protecting her for that one turn, and then after that, once you have both of these out and you play any other guy, you can't attack her anymore. So they're gonna have to trade, and then there's a chance they can't attack that after that too. So the card just functions very well. And I think I want to go back to this a little bit. I think my count for red is actually decent. If you think that's a little low, just let me know. But I didn't have any issues dealing damage with this at all, because I have a lot of other non-red cards. But that's all the 3s. Then 4-drops, got the best 4-drop.
Woo!
My boy, K2.
Busted.
This is the craziest combination ever. Going epic action, K2 come into play, overwhelm over something, he has damage on them, and now they gotta trade into it or have a 4/4 trample. And then when that happens, I'm gonna just deal 3 to their base. If their hand's low, make them discard a card. I never made anyone discard a card in this deck. I always just made them take 3 because of just how aggressive I was doing. Yeah, you just hit them, a lot of times you just hit a 3/3, you take 1, sits on board, it has 1 health. Let's go to this. So I wasn't sure about playing this card because it's a 2/6, it doesn't deal 3. It's not an aggressive card. Now I just thought about it more. 6 health for 4 is just kind of insane and kind of just stops up the space side just too well.
Good defender.
Yeah, it's 4 mana, so you could just charge them. You could just put them as a resource whenever you want to. And just the fact of drawing cards give you some other synergies as well, with the Saboteur, doing this to bounce red guys to replay them, this to give +2/+0 again and attack again, give 2 experience counters. There's just a lot of different things that you could do with it, so it ended up being pretty well. Did I play it a single time? No, I didn't, but I can see why I'd play it. You could definitely cut 1. I would still continue to play it though. This next card is actually just the worst card in the whole deck. It is just this Rebel guy. I pulled this right before a tournament, so I played it. But, man, this card never got played. It got put into my resource every turn. He's the best 47th, 48th, and 49th card. Not even the... I said 49th. This is in Magic. 47th, 48th, and 49th. He's not even the best 50th card. And I don't know. I don't know what else to play as a 4-drop. Maybe it just needs to be more 1s. That could be a thing. Maybe just some lower end cards. And that's basically it for the 4-drops. These are the most cuttable cards in the deck, but you just want to draw the K2 every time. And then the last are the 5-drops. Don't play anything bigger. I played 1 Traitorous. This card's just been kind of really good for me. I just want to play a random 1/0 because we draw so many cards. It's going to be a lot easier for me to find it. And yeah, that's just basically, it's a good card. It's really good. And if somebody ever change a heart to you, you can just take your 3-drop back and then you keep it forever. So that's just a good out against Boba decks playing change a heart. And then since our leader flips at 6, I didn't want to play Overwhelm Stampede, the Stampede guy. 5 mana, 5/5. When it attacks, if you control a leader unit, give something +2/+2. It's the go-to thing for the energy conversion lab. He flips at 6, so I was looking for other things to play. So I play this guy. This guy was insane with energy conversion lab. Just when he defeats a unit, he deals 4 damage to a ground unit right after. So what I was mentioning with that 4/3 earlier is that I had a Boba player who had to attack into this with their Boba leader to get through. Got 4 damage on it. I took initiative, and then I immediately went play my resource, play this guy using Energy Conversion Lab, smacked his 3-drop Boba, and then dealt 4 to his leader. And it was just swung the game in my favor immediately. and there's just no way of coming back after this.
Y'all better pick up your Zebs, man. I'm telling you.
This
Better
card
get
is,
him
like,
while he's low.
I was playing 3 of them, but I just like teching a Traitorous whenever I play green. The card just randomly comes up. You could take
3 Zebs, who knows?
Nah, I'm playing the 1 Traitors. I took my cell block guard and attacked them with it, and they did not have a fun time. Yeah. So we played best of 1, but I do have a sideboard.
Let's see it.
Yeah. So I didn't get to test it, but I had an idea to where I get to play the 7-drop U-Wing reinforcement. So I wanted something that I can play after I get super lasered, after they just kill my whole board. So why not just play a card that could put 3 units in play? It was just something I really wanted to try. I didn't get to play best of 3 today, but we're going to do that next week. So I definitely get to try this later. I'm definitely going to play this deck a lot more. I always play the defeat upgrades, just blue decks, just putting electro staffs, just sentinel, random stuff's like really, really weird. I have a package for aggro, just so I can have more removal against them. So I wanted 1 deal 4. I wanted to play 3 of these, but then this makes my burn spell not work. So I played 2 of these because this card really grinds against them well with the restore one. Plus it's a removal spell. So I just did 2-1.
Right.
And then also the last thing for aggro was just playing these. You trim on the burn spell when you do it, but just having the restore 2 when you have initiative is just pretty good against them. Plus just having a flyer for anything that's in space just to make sure you don't die is good. Because you become the control deck when you play against other aggro decks. So that's basically it for the deck.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you like your deck a lot? Seems like it.
I like it so much more than Sabine. I just want to play an aggro deck that felt like I didn't just get gassed out every time.
Yeah, that's Sabine players. Better switch.
Yeah, man. It was good. Round 1, I played against another aggro deck. It wasn't anything like meta or anything like that, but it was still a pretty good deck. Round 2, I played against what's his name? I forgot what his name was. But in total, I played against Darth Vader. That's what it was. I played against Darth Vader. That was where I really started seeing the difference between Sabine and this deck was after just all the interactions, I just still had 5 cards in my hand. Like, you could trade with me as much as you want, but if I have a little bit of a board, you don't have a board, and I have 5 cards, you have 2 cards, I'm going to win that
you're
game.
winning that, yeah.
Yeah, that's just kind of what was happening. Plus, the Saboteur was so strong on my leader, and just drawing an extra card every turn, just grinding him out.
Right.
I played all 3 of my burn spells per game, just in general. And then I played against Eden. Now, I was really hyped about playing against Eden because that was one of the stronger control decks. And honestly, shout out to Sean. He's a great person. But man, he got dumpstered. Like, it was really bad. He didn't have resupply. He had Supreme Technician. So I went to Sky just immediately. He just can't ramp. And then at the end of it, I just had too much damage on him. He couldn't gain out of it, and he was just cooked at that point. Yeah. And then we got to the last round, and I played against Boba, and I'm like, all right, just play against the 3 other best decks besides Sabine. That game was really good, but that play I said just kind of like shut the game out immediately. I think you could set that play up a lot if you understand the matchup. And I play against Boba a lot. I play Boba a lot. So, I did pretty well against it, honestly. So, maybe this is a sleeper.
Hey, maybe with that Boba deck win in the event. Hey, dude, look.
Yeah, I got a 1K coming up on the 6th. I might take this. I might take Mono Yellow Boba. Those are like the 2 decks I'm thinking about. Maybe play some Darth Vader. I kind of like playing some Vader.
Ooh, the Force.
Yeah, but the final thing that was so great about I had a very fun night. I had a great event at Jersey Yorktown. But at the end of the night, I hit my showcase. And I hit the Boba Fett.
Woo! Look at that thing.
Yeah, this thing is insane.
Looks really good.
Yeah, so the night was really, really, really good. I had a great night. This deck's like really cool. Had a lot of fun.
Solid performance.
Yeah, everybody's playing very well too, so that made me feel more confident in my result. Because people didn't really misplay at all. People weren't really confused because while I was playing either, I didn't catch them by surprise or anything. So it was pretty cool.
Awesome. Sounds great, man. Well, hopefully we'll see you with that one enlist at that 1K coming up soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try.
All right. Well, do you have anyone you want to shout out or anything you want to say before?
I want to shout out to Marco, and he's the guy that put me onto this game. I never thought that I would be playing something more than Magic. I've always been playing Magic competitive. That's just been my thing. This game, I gotta say it, is miles ahead of that game by a lot. So I've just been really enjoying it. He got me into it.
Big words.
Yeah, man. I wanted to shout out to Robbie and Wyatt, who's going to help me with this channel that we're doing. All three of us is a part of it. Yeah, just everybody I play test with, everybody at the shop, everybody that been trading with me, gave me all my foils. Because everybody hates the foils.
Gotta get the foils,
Conversion Labs foil.
Gotta get that. Look at that thing.
Bro. Got the extended art leader. Everything's cool. Yeah.
Good to go. All right, man. All right, well, that's it for us. I will catch you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.
Got you.